Hi, Christine. Here's another screencast video for the question you asked me about 6.7.53. We're going to evaluate this integral. So based on your feedback on the last video, I'm going to try to do this over here in a Word document so you can actually see me typing instead of just talking about the problem as we go through it. So I've already typeset the integral here. And the important thing is that you have to look at this and decide what's the u and the du going to be. So I'm looking in this inside function, and I'm trying to find something and its derivative there. So the thing that really stands out to me is the natural log of x, and then the derivative of natural log of x is 1 over x. And I see that 1 over x over here. So I'm going to let u equal the natural log of x. And then the du in this case would be just 1 over x. And it's going to, it'll slow the video down just a little bit while I typeset all this stuff, but you'll get to see how I use some of this. So let's see, then du inside my equation here equals fraction 1 over x dx. All right, so I'm going to replace the 1 over x and the dx with a du. The ln of x is going to become a u, and then I'll have u cubed du. I'm going to leave the limits in terms of x instead of transforming those limits into u limits. So I'll just integrate with the u, and then I'll change it back into x, and then I'll evaluate the limits. So the integral then becomes, after the u substitution, an integral where I'm going to remind myself that these are x limits, so x equals 1 up to x equals e squared. And then I have just u cubed du. All right. So now we're going to integrate. And so the u to the 4th over 4. So we're going to have, let's see, I need to use this, which one do I want to use here? Yeah, I want to typeset something like this, where I got a bar on the right-hand side. Okay, and then I'm going to put this, let's see, that's not the one that I want. We'll try again. Insert equation. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Okay, fraction here. So u to the 4th over 4. Go back and change this to an exponent. And then we're going to evaluate this from x equals 1 up to x equals e squared. Now we substitute back in. So now the u is going to become ln of x. We're going to have, I'm going to just copy this whole thing right here. And let's change the u to parentheses. And I'll put my ln x here where the u used to be. And now I don't have to say x equals anymore because I have this back in terms of x. So I can just take out the x equal and evaluate this thing between e squared and 1. So now we have to plug in e squared for x. So that's ln of e squared, which is The ln and the e cancel, so that's going to be 2 to the 4th over 4. So 2 to the 4th over 4. And then when I plug in the lower limit of 1, the natural log of 1 is 0, so I'm really just subtracting 0. And so 2 to the 4th is 16. 16 divided by 4, I think I get an answer of 4 here. All right, let's go back and check. I get an answer of 4. I'm going to plug that into my answer box and see what it comes up with. All right, well, that's it for that question. I think the biggest issue might have been in the U substitution, either that or in kind of working with the logarithms over here, that natural log and the e exponential bit. So that's it for this video. Hope this is helpful, and I'll talk to you next time.